Relationship anarchy. Hey everyone, let's talk about this. It is not a total tumble into chaos, but rather a beautiful creation of structure and order from something that a lot of people think means chaos. Hey everyone, I'm Marla. I use they, them pronouns. I'm a therapist and educator focused in polyamory and consensual non-monogamy support. So follow along if you are interested and more. So in the background here, I have the Relationship Anarchy Smorgasbord, which I recommend anybody look up on Google. There are multiple versions of it. And it's actually something that you can use in relationships with your partners to figure out the kinds of relationships that you're actually engaged in, right? There's all different types of ways that we engage in relationships. Now, here in the West, under sort of like patriarchal, like white supremacist capitalism, there has been a general expectation of monogamy and mononormativity, the assumption and expectation that we are all in monogamous relationships and that we prioritize our monogamous partnerships. Now, to do relationship anarchy means undoing a lot of that learning, which might take some time. So this may not be the first jump out of monogamy into relationship anarchy. It may take some time to get there, but the work is beautiful and hella rewarding. I would even say that there are elements of relationship anarchy that have kind of bled into intentionally my polyamorous dynamics, which are like pretty beautiful. So let's talk about it. So in relationship anarchy, we are decentralizing the sort of number one and only partnership. We are no longer prioritizing our sexual and or romantic partners as our number one people, but rather we're looking at the different ways that relationships play out in our lives, right? So a life partner, we have shared goals, long-term life embrace long-term or life and embracing change in each other. That can happen with a friend. That can happen with a romantic partner. Sorry, I'm pointing and it's not working here. But I think the point here is that we can have different needs and different sort of specialties in every relationship that are meaningful. So in relationship anarchy, there's as much priority for a sibling relationship or for a work relationship or an emotionally intimate relationship, right? And there can be crossover. However we refer to these relationships are totally up to us. But I've had bosses at work with whom I have very intimate friendships as well. And so there's a transactional relationship, which is probably hiding under me somewhere, a financial relationship, but there's also a friendship. There's also, maybe some physical touch, right? Like where someone pats me on the back. It doesn't look the same as sexual physical touch, right? But investigating the ways these different relationships play out in our lives and taking the priority out of the classically monogamous partnership is the way that relationship anarchy plays out in our lives. And it means that people get prioritized on different criteria. And I think that can be so, so beautiful. And anyone can be a priority in our lives.